Hey guys, it's me, Pokemon. I'm back, and today I want to talk to you guys about a Colosseum mode. So I talked a couple days ago about live PvP and how I wanted to see it get expanded. Well, today I wanted to come back with something more structured and talk about how I'd bring this into a full mode. So here we have the Colosseum mode, and I'll show you the little image I made for it right here. And then I'll actually show you on the main menu, there's like a little blank spot. This doesn't indicate a mode's coming, but just simply with how the main menu is structured right now, there's like a little perfect blank spot for a brand new mode. So I think Colosseum could go right here, and essentially I want this to be an expansion on live PvP, and I think we could sort of make this to fit very well into the Marvel lore. So here's a little thing Nick Fury could say to you where he's like, hey, what's up, Commander? We gain access to a new dimension where a gladiator Hulk has gained control and turned the world battle crazy. So essentially we're sent on a mission as a commander to lead some teams in this universe, compete in the Colosseum, become super famous, so that way we can recruit people from this universe to then join our team. So this would also actually work very well. I was talking about we should have a Hulk team at some point, a lot of Hulk characters to bring in. This would actually segue very well with Hulk characters to add them into the game, because this Colosseum, I didn't just pull it out of nowhere. A Colosseum is actually very important to the Marvel universe, more specifically Hulk, and you did get to see this kind of stuff in Thor Ragnarok. So I think we can kind of bring this in to Marvel Strike Force. This could allow us to bring some new characters and keeps this all very much within lore. So here is what I think the main screen would look like. Again, not a graphic designer, but this gives you the idea. When you click on Colosseum, there'd be 4 modes: quick play, competitive, friendly match, and spectate. So we'll start with friendly match. So friendly match would be you want to queue up with one of your friends, one of your alliance mates, essentially what we have right now in the game, where you pick one person, you're like, hey, I want to fight you. But I do want to expand on it a little bit. As you can see down on the bottom, I'd like there to be a couple of things you could pick. For example, I want to be like, hey, let's do minions only, or hey, what if we did heroes only, or what if we could only use AIM characters, or what if we could only use Avengers characters, or we can only use one character from each team, or hey, I want us to have our stats balanced out, or grab bag, let's get a random set of 5 characters each, or hey, I want to do blind pick, or hey, I want to be able to pick your team and you pick my team. So something like that. So essentially I want this to be like what we have right now, but add on a ton of modifiers, so that way you could have a lot more variety with how you play, because again, I think this way they have the system structured in Marvel Strike Force is with the idea that there should be multiple variations, because they say when you fight somebody, it was a classic draft. So it seems like they're structured, they have the infrastructure to expand upon this with the multiple different modes. Next up would be competitive. I want this to sort of be very similar to Arena. This could take from Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, but sort of mix like a live PvP mode with Arena, where essentially you battle people, you earn points for fighting in the competitive mode, and then the way it works is you can move through tiers, you can be in a certain rank within each tier, and you get rewards at the end of the day based on your rank within a tier, and if you're at a certain point in the tier, then you can go up to another tier, and then it'd follow like a generic bronze, silver, gold, platinum structure, but essentially it'd be X number of people, let's say 10,000 people in gold 3, gold 2, gold 1. If you end the day in like the top 100 or the bottom 100 of each tier, then you move up to the next tier, or you'd move down to the tier below. And then I'll talk a little bit about how I think the point system could work. I'd say it's 5v5, so you get 10 points per kill and you get 50 for winning, so you can still gain points for competing. We want people who are playing the game to naturally move up against people that aren't playing the game, so even if you're losing, you're still going to move up slightly. And then, but you definitely benefit more from actually winning the battle. And I would say competitive should be draft format. They could change it. They could do like, hey, this week it's gonna be blind, or this week it's gonna be only this characters. But I think draft format is the most competitive form of PvP, and again, I know some people aren't a fan of it. That's why I think in friendly matches you should have modifiers. But I stand by that draft format is probably the best format for competitive gameplay in Marvel Strike Force. And here's a little bit of the rewards. I think the reward structure should be very similar to Arena, where it's given out based on rankings, but I'd take out power cores, because power cores, they're already, power cores are something I understand Fox Next has to be very careful with how many they give up, because if you give out too many, then you have, that it sort of messes up the whole economy of power cores. So I don't really want power cores from here. I just like it if they gave out special color Colosseum credits, and they had special characters in a Colosseum store. As you can see, I have some fun characters like a World War Hulk character, or Korg, or Scar. So you get the idea. Very similar to Arena in terms of you're getting credits every day for completing the daily objective by playing 2 of them, and then you're getting ranking rewards. So that's how you obtain credits in this mode, and then you go to the store and spend them. Very, very similar to Arena. Next up, we have quick play. I just want this to be you hit quick play, boom, they match you up with somebody that has a similar total collection power, and you know, maybe they could have 2 Qs like blind and draft, but not a ton of modifiers. You know, modifiers are for like your friendly matches. Quick play is just, hey, you're like, man, I just really want to play a PvP match, so you just hit quick play, boom, random guy that has the same TCP as you, and then you know, you could have a queue for blind or draft, and no rewards for this. This is just for fun. You know, the only mode that you're getting rewards for out of everything I talk about today is competitive. You know, I think there should be more modes, because I think it's always great that if people want to play the game, they have more options to play the game and they can keep playing. You know, quick play something you can play as many times as you want during the day, but I only want competitive to be I want that to be the only thing that gives out rewards, simply because, you know, I understand they got to be careful with the infrastructure and the economy in this game, so I don't want them to be giving out too many items, so I think only competitive should give rewards, but quick play is just something fun you can do. You know, I want to play a PvP match right now, but it's kind of hard. I got to get an alliance member online or a friend online. I'd like to be able to be like, I want to play PvP, I'm going to play PvP. And finally, we have Spectate. Now, this is a mode I don't know if Marvel Strike Force would have the infrastructure for, but essentially I'd want you to hit Spectate. They show you a bunch of matches that are going on right now, you know, who's playing, which characters are playing, what their rankings are, and essentially you'll pick a bunch of matches either from your friends that are currently playing and from the top tier players. And so essentially this would do a couple of things for the game. First off, it would sort of dangle a carrot in front of new players. You know, new players queue up to watch a Spectate game. They see all these cool characters: Phoenix, Nick Fury, Invisible Woman, Mr. Sinister, Ultron. They're getting super excited seeing these endgame players play. I kind of encourages you to keep on going. You can see what you can strive to achieve one day in the game. So I think it's great for that. 2, I think it helps build community. I think it's just, you know, knowing that there are people watching, and I think that could sort of make the battles a little more exciting. You know, I just think that's sort of fun to be able to watch battles. And finally, it helps teach new players. You know, new players could watch top level players play. It gives new players an idea of who's in the meta right now. It gives new players an idea of how to play the characters. I think it also works as an educational aspect of the game, where it sort of helps new players learn how to play the game. So Spectate, I don't know if it's something Marvel Strike Force is capable of, but I think it would be an excellent aspect to the mode. So to summarize, quick play, competitive, friendly match, Spectate. Those are the 4 things I want to see them add. Competitive is sort of the only thing that gives out rewards, very similar to Arena, only character shards, focuses on that. You know, people are like, I don't want to have more stuff to do each day, so you can even make the objectives non-mandatory every day, but I don't think it's asking that much if you did like Arena, where it's like, hey, you just got to do 2 matches per day to get your rewards. You know, I really don't think they're asking that much. And then I just want them, friendly match is just sort of an expansion on what we have right now. Quick play, I just want an ability to play the game without having to set up something with my friends or alliance mates. And then Spectate is a final mode I think would sort of help new players get encouraged to keep playing this game. So that being said, let me know what you think about my ideas for a Colosseum mode down below. I'm excited to hear what you guys have to say, and I just think there's a ton of potential with live PvP. So I hope they can take some of my ideas and maybe sort of expand upon them, or just sort of implement them into Marvel Strike Force, and I could just, imagine a cool Colosseum / Hulk update. It would literally be incredible. It would be so great. But what do I really know? Because I am only an 18-year-old. Let me know what you guys most like about my suggestions here, or something you think that you would want to see added to the game with live PvP that I didn't suggest here. Hope everyone can have a happy and healthy day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye, everyone.